So, I've been a nurse for almost 40 years, and I've been thinking about some of the craziest stuff that I have seen in my career. One of the things from when I was a brand new nurse was when I was working as a community nurse, and on a Monday morning, we know everything about the patients, where they work, what they do, who's beating the wife, who doesn't give up the money, how many kids they have, all those type of things, because it made our jobs easier. Anyway, so we normally on a Monday or any other day of the week, we started at the bus stop, and then we will work our way through to the community. When I got to the specific home that I knew, because they had like the woman is supposed to be home alone with two kids, and I'm just doing a follow-up visit on something minor. But when I stepped into the house, now this is not your ordinary house. This is a little shanty house, and barely keeps out the rain and stuff like that. And then I heard the man's voice in the house, and I'm like, why is he at home? And the wife just looks at me and she doesn't say a word. So I went, and she said, go and see him. And so I went through put my head down, went through into the bedroom, and the man was lying in the bed. So I asked him what happened, and then the wife came in behind me, and she said, for so many, every time this man comes home on a Friday, he would give me the paycheck, and then he would go out and buy himself up something to drink, whatever it may be, and come when he comes back, when he come back, he will be drunk. And he would take the rest of the money, stay out the whole weekend, and come back for Sunday night and go to work on Monday. In many cases, he would just beat her up. And she was just sick of it. Now, you remember the old-fashioned irons that you would heat on the stove. Now, she had one of those, and when he came back that night, the Sunday night, the iron was waiting for him. She took that iron and burned both his feet underneath. I asked her, how can you be so foolish? She said, no, if he's going to go and work and not help us as a family, then he might as well stay at home. So I like, okay, whatever. Just anyway, I called the ambulance to come and take him to the hospital. And I asked her, why did she really do it? And she said she was just sick of him. Every Friday, it was the same story. And she was sick of him beating her up. And that was the last time that man ever lifted his fingers against his wife again. I went back like 2 weeks later just to make a follow-up appointment to make sure that everybody was okay. And he was there. The place was clean. He was minding his business. And mind you, this was in the middle of the week. And I asked him, why are you at home? He said, no, his feet hasn't healed well yet, so he really can't work, but he really can't walk properly. So he'll be going to work the next Monday. And I asked, how are you managing? They said, no, they're managing fine, because the wife would go out and do laundry and clean houses, while he was at home. But for me, that was I still laugh when I think about it. That was one of the most funniest things that I have seen. So anyway, I will bring some more of this funky, funny, funky stories.